beautiful girl. Hello, Zimmy. Hello, Zimmy. Hello, Zimmy, girl. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Look at all this lava under your mouth. Look at all this lava under your mouth. Hey. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, the host of this channel, Zaria Hicks, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Zamiria. Say hi, Zimi. Say hello. Oh, you don't got nothing to say? Oh, okay. All right, well, we're gonna get y'all set up here because it's been a long time. And if you know, I'm gonna bring y'all down just a little bit. If you know, then you know. I have never gone live or anything like that because I don't know if it's just me, but I really don't like the way that live looks, if that makes sense. Let me turn y'all up a little bit. So this one over here gonna be making her noise because she is 9 months old. Say hello, Zimma. Oh, tootie butt. Yeah, she is 9 months old, guys. It has been so long since I have seen you guys. What's been up? What's tea? What's going on? I'll tell you what is going on. A whole lot of something over here in this residence, okay? We got a lot of catching up to do. I'm so happy to be back on this platform. Lately, I have been on TikTok. I'm gonna definitely leave that down in the description box because I got a lot of little story times that I want to release, spiritual and non-spiritual. Other things that's been happening. And y'all can just enjoy this little cutie over here. So she is 9 months old. For those of you who are new to the channel, we haven't been on here for a long time. I was gone away for a reason that I will expose to you later on in this video. Just stick with me, just because we going somewhere. Just follow me. Don't leave yet. Follow me. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because I know that a lot of people be like, listen, if it ain't interested in the first 10 minutes, I ain't watching it. So it's gonna get interesting. So Zimmy here, in the month of January of last year, she started to of this year, Zimmy actually had her first seizure. So, of course, prior to her being born and things of that nature, she had never had any. But one day I was cleaning dishes as usual, cooking my kids some breakfast, getting ready to head on out for the day to take them to school. And you know what, I don't know. Yeah, take them out to school because my husband was at work, so it was a weekday. Yeah, you touching on mommy, you touching on mommy. I love you. So we were headed out, getting ready to take them to school, and she was laying in her playpen. I remember I had finally set up her playpen in our living room. She was laying in her playpen, and she, hold on, y'all. I want y'all to hear me, so let me turn off this. Sorry, Zimma. She don't care either way. She gonna toss it and bang it. But so basically, what I was saying was, she was laying in her playpen, and her brother always checking up on her. This more his baby than it is mine. And I had just checked on her. So, you know, when you live in an apartment like we do, sometimes you have a cutout where you can see inside the living room. Unfortunately, we don't. So I was going behind this wall in front of me, and I was cleaning dishes and getting them some food and stuff like that. And she was laying her playpen adjacent to that, which is right in front of the wall. And so I had just checked on her. I went in the kitchen to prepare, and her brother always checking on her because this is his baby. He love her. And he started, you know, yelling and panicking. He says, Zari, come look. And when I turned around the corner, she was laying in her bed, literally seizing on one side. And when I tried, her eyes were open, but she was staring up at the ceiling. And when I tried to, I grabbed her. It's like instantly the Holy Spirit told me she's having a seizure. Now, I've had experience with people who are epileptic in the past. My grandfather's wife, his ex-wife, she was epileptic. Get down, Mia. Don't snap at me. She was epileptic. That one just like the kids, I promise you. She was epileptic, and she told us what to look out for. And she kind of prepped us at a very young age when we would come and stay with them. So make a long story short, I grabbed Zimmy, turn her over to her side, and I'm trying to get her to come out of it, right? And at that point, I was just panicking, like, Zimmy, my baby, you know, I didn't want nothing bad to happen to my child, but it was nothing I could do to help her. And so I took her outside. I called the ambulance. I called 911 immediately. The moment I saw her seizing, I knew. I picked her up, and I was looking for my phone. I was scrambling for my phone to try to call 911. Luckily, my kids have phones too, and they are a big help when they hear. So I called 911. We live near everything. We live near hospitals. We live near police. We live near everything. Fire department, all of that. They come in within seconds. I kid you not. So the moment I called and told them that my baby was having a seizure, and this is the first time, they wanted me to check her temperature. Excuse me. So I gave her I checked her temperature. She had a fever. Actually, I had checked her temperature a day before. She had a slight fever, but nothing to really like call home about. She was just a little hot to the touch. And so I didn't think really much of it. Well, she was laying down and she was taking her morning nap the next morning. And that's when that's when her body decided to go into these seizures, because she didn't decide for herself to have this issue. It just came on out of nowhere, literally scared the crap out of me. So we get her to the hospital, and I told them what happened. My son told them what happened, and basically they determined too that it was a seizure. They admitted her into Rainbows and Children, which is one of the best. They have one of the best NICUs in the world. If you're not familiar with Ohio has some of the best hospitals in the world, hands down. Can't nobody debate that. If you know about Ohio, you know that we are known for our hospitals. So they take her downtown to the NICU, to the Rainbows and Children. She stayed there for 4 days. They had to run EEG test on her. So that means they put the little things on you. They had my baby looking like Brainiac. They put the little things on you, and then they monitor her sleep for 24 hours. And they did that for like most of the time that she was there. She saw a neurologist. The neurologist also determined that she was having a seizure based on what I was telling her and my accounts of what happened. And so she's been on medicine. She takes it twice a day since then. Now, most of the time when kids have one seizure, the doctor will warn you that they could potentially have another seizure down the line. So, of course, we were praying for the best, but still, you know, being realistic about the worst. So she's taking the medication. They had her on a low dosage of it. Just the doctor wanted to treat it because there was a 5-month-old in Ohio that did die from a seizure. And I don't know if y'all know about that story, but he actually went missing with his brother. And he actually, when they found him, I think a month or two later, he died from a seizure. So that scared me off rip. We already was on go about that. So and at the time, she was about that age. So make a long story short, we go through all of these things in the hospital. I stay with my baby for 4 days. Me and her dad both just a nervous wreck. Scared to let her sleep. Excuse me, I'm tired of my mama. Scared to let her sleep, you know, like always looking in on her. Both of us was kind of getting on each other's nerves, because now we like, okay, you know, we don't want to leave her by herself. We don't want to do this and that. It was to the point where like everything I was doing was with her. Like she was a newborn, everything. Like if I went into the kitchen, I had her on me. If I did this, it was just a scary time, a very scary time. So what I did, look at her looking at me. Yeah. So what I did was, girl, you and this, Sam, are we bumping heads? Yeah. You gonna make this video longer than it had to be, mama. Hey, mama. Tootie Meister. So basically, she she got checked up on. The doctor has not been able to see her since that appointment. I had to wait till August to get an appointment with her neurologist. You know how when you find that good doctor, you just want to stick with them. Well, so just so happens the ones that I found that was really good, yeah, she booked. So we won't get to see her until next month, but she did make sure that my baby gets a refill on her medication every 2 months. So she takes the medicine she takes it every day, twice a day. Yes. And so far she has not had any more seizures, but she did end up having that second seizure. So the first seizure, she ended up catching COVID, and they believe that that's what caused the seizure. But then after the second one, she didn't have a fever, she didn't show signs of sickness, so we was confused. We thought they were febrile seizures, but it could be a possibility that it could run on one of our sides of the family. I'm leaning more towards her daddy because I don't know anybody else in my particular family who has seizures. That just is hereditary, but on his side, it's a lot of it. So we just gonna pray that Zimmy's medication continues to work. They had to end up upping the dosage. They had her on a small dosage to start out with. Remember, I told y'all that. But they had to end up raising the dosage after she had that second seizure. Now, Zimmy's been doing great. That's just a little update for y'all. She's 9 months old. My baby gonna be 1 this year. I cannot believe it. And my baby is getting so big. Like, y'all, look at her. Oh my goodness. The little face. Say hi. Say hello. You got stuff all on your mouth. Say hello. Been over here spitting. Nah. Get it. Take it to the floor. Get it. Oh, you don't want to dance now? Yeah. She be dancing. We just figured that out. So y'all ready for the surprise? I don't want to hold y'all too long. I ain't even gonna hold you, as they say in the streets. I ain't even gonna hold you. Y'all ready for the surprise? So apparently I've been busy. And yeah, not just dealing with Zimmy's health issues, but dealing with a whole lot of other things that came about. So about 4 months ago, I was celebrating my birthday. Apparently I celebrated it too much. And now, drum roll please, I am pregnant again. Oh my God, y'all, I'm pregnant again. I cannot make this up. Y'all want to see? Because I'm not even making this up. I am pregnant again. So I'm currently 18 weeks pregnant right now. Now, let me tell y'all, if y'all got them older people in your family, or them people that's like middle-aged, got a bunch of kids, or just know when they know pregnancy, they smell it on you. 9 times out of 10, if they tell you pregnant, you pregnant. Let me tell you what my mama did to me 2 years in a row, okay? Because now it's 2 years in a row. I just turned 26 March 19th. I've been pregnant since, I believe, March 10th. When I did my calculations, whatever, the internet might not be right. Because I didn't even know I was pregnant again, like I didn't know I was pregnant with her. So yeah, March 19th, I celebrated my birthday at a restaurant with everybody. And my mother kept telling me, she like, you look like you pregnant, Zaria. You got a little weight in your face. You sure you're not pregnant? I'm like, no. Why do you always think I'm pregnant, Mom? She was right. Y'all, I'm pregnant. I am pregnant. Ain't no way around it, honey. I am pregnant. I am seriously pregnant. And yeah, that's what I said when I found out about it. So I was like, are you serious? Y'all wanted to slap my husband in the face. I know that ain't godly. I love my husband, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to punch him in the face. I'm like, really, dog? We gonna be one of them? And I thought it was just so like, okay, keep in mind, I am married, all right? But I was like so ashamed when I went into the doctor's office because I've heard horror stories about women finding out they're pregnant after their baby 6 months old, after 6 weeks, after all of that stuff. And I literally just turned into that. And I was like, but my doctors and them was like, we see this all the time. Like, what you, like, I was worried and they wasn't. Like, they was smiling, like, hey, Miss Hicks, welcome back. Like, because I think they do. Like, they do did what I didn't know. So it was like, it took the edge off. It really did. So, yeah, the girl is pregnant again. Let me know down in the comments if this was you. If you was just getting off of having a baby a year ago and now you about to pop another one out. Because that's the story of my life right now. Me and my husband both looking at each other like, how did this happen? I mean, we knew how it happened, but we was talking about tying my tubes. That's why they say, when you plan, the Lord laugh. And I think he do just like this. Ha, ha, ha. I think he do, because there is no way. Okay, so I put it into the air a long time ago that I would have 3 children, right? Now, y'all know I got my bonus children. But technically, I only have her and my oldest daughter, Amara. Which y'all, if you watch my older videos, you will see her on here. And literally, they are 7 years apart. And this baby and her are going to be a year apart. How does that happen? I was just like, we looking at each other. He kept telling me, and hey, if your man tell you pregnant, you pregnant. Because they be knowing. He knew both times. I was in complete just shock, denial, naive, just all of that. Anything you wanna name, I was all of it with both babies, okay? And he knew both times. He was like, Zari, you know, you going to the bathroom a lot. I just thought it was because I was still breastfeeding this little ham hock over here, and I was drinking a lot of water, you know, because you got to keep your intake of water up so you can produce more milk. I'm thinking that. Nah, player. Nah, I'm whole pregnant. Whole entire pregnant. Whole baby, feet, hands, little head, all that. When I told my grandma, she was like, yeah, y'all been getting busy. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, them older folks crack you up. I'm telling you, like, my mom gonna tell me it's better you than me. I'm like, you still have a menstrual cycle, honey. You can still have a baby too. You best stop dropping it like it's hot. And not like it's warm either. Listen. So we will be expecting a baby December 15th of this year. Y'all pray for me, because I thought I dodged the bullet with not having no boys. I think I might have had one this time. So, and don't come for me, okay? I don't mind if the baby is healthy. But I just don't want no boys. I don't want no boys because they so cute. It's easier to shop for them. I already got clothes for them. Yeah, don't hit on me, Zemi. It's just, you know, who don't want to put bows on their babies? Stop looking at me like that. Mwah. All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. I already ran over, but like, share, and subscribe. And welcome back. Welcome me back. I love y'all. I missed y'all truly from the bottom of my heart. Go check out my TikToks. I feel like I be on there more than anything. All right. Peace and love.